Hi, this is Matt Widgery from FramePlanet.com, and we're at the fourth and final day of the photography show here in Birmingham. You've still got time to come and see us. We are at stand G26, so you can come along to the stand, and at 11 AM and at 3 PM we're doing free mini workshops for travel photography to get better at your skills and level up your portfolio to get to the next stage of your photographic journey. Today's tip, as you may know, we're doing a daily tip for every day of the photography show, absolutely free for you guys, and today is all about security. Yes, when you're going away and you're traveling, you will often have lots of expensive photography equipment with you, and that can make you a target for people that want to take it off you. So there's a few things. This is a top tip with a few little mini tips built into it that'll help you keep your gear safe. The first one is camera straps. When you're walking along and somebody's following behind you, if they see a big old logo on the back of your camera strap that says Nikon, Canon, Sony, Fuji, whatever it happens to be, that's a pretty good indicator that that person is carrying something that's very, very expensive. The recommendation would be to go for a non-branded strap. That will give you a little bit more stealth. People are less likely to be able to see what you've got, and if it doesn't shout expensive, they're less likely to hike it off you. And that also goes for the second part of that tip, which is camera bags. Many camera bags have a big logo on which indicates that there's something expensive inside it. It could say the name of the camera again, so it could be a Canon bag or a Nikon bag, or it could say something like Manfrotto or Think Tank or something like that, which is again a brand that people will recognise as having something expensive within it. So the recommendation is to have your camera gear in something as innocuous as possible. Find a cheap crappy bag that you can keep all your gear in, and if possible scuff it up a little bit, maybe put some gaffer tape over it, get some cheap badges and glue them on at weird angles so that it kind of looks unassuming and not the kind of thing that people are going to want to steal. Another top tip would be to not have your bag, if it's a backpack, over just one shoulder. What happens in quite a lot of places is that you will find that there are teams of thieves that go around the place on mopeds or bicycles. One of them will be riding along and the other one on the back will simply be grabbing bags off people's shoulders as they go by, and if that's got all your camera gear in it, not only is it expensive to replace, but it's also got all your gear in, so you won't be able to take any more photos for the rest of the trip. And if you're on one of our photography holidays, that's pretty much a disaster, because if that happens on day one, you're going to be sitting on your thumbs for the next 8 days. And there's a second part to that, and this is security, which you've got to think of not just in terms of your equipment, but your most vital assets, I would say, which is your digital assets, the photos that you take. And so having backups of your pictures is very, very important. The recommendation would be to have your images saved to 2 separate hard drives, so that if one of them fails or breaks or is stolen, you've still got a copy. So maybe keep one of them in a hotel safe and keep another one somewhere sort of stashed under the mattress or something, and that way they're in 2 separate locations so that they won't get stolen. And also, if you've got Wi-Fi access in a hotel or a cafe, it is highly recommended that you save your files to the cloud. And then that way, if the worst happens and all of your stuff gets stolen, or the bag on the way back from the airport gets lost, you've still got a copy up in the cloud, you'll still have your photos at least from that trip, you won't have lost that. So that's the bonus tip for today. Come along down to stand G26 at the photography show here in Birmingham. It's the last day, it's all going crazy, there's many, many people talking, it's pros, students and everybody here, so come along down. As always, thanks very much for watching, please subscribe, and I'll see you all again soon. Ciao.